This is Newstalk ZB News.
Good morning. It's 8 o'clock. I'm Niva Manu. An international relations expert says we should believe Indonesia over reports Russia will be setting up a military presence in our region. Defence and security website Janes claims Russia has approached Indonesia about basing some planes in the country's south. Indonesia's defence minister says the reports are simply not true. International geopolitical analyst Jeffrey Miller told Mike Hosking the nations very clearly denied the claims.
And I think we should take them at their word. It wouldn't really fit with Indonesian foreign policy. They have the foreign policy of non-alignment.
The Range Rover Velar. This is Newstalk ZB News.
Good morning. It's 8:30. I'm Niva Manu. Belief Australia's opposition leader is giving publicity to claims Russia's setting up a military presence in our region for political gain. Defence and security website Janes reports Moscow has approached Jakarta about using a base in southern Indonesia. The Indonesian government says it isn't true, while Peter Dutton says it's a catastrophic failure. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese wasn't aware of the report. International geopolitical analyst Jeffrey Miller told Mike Hosking Dutton's likely hyping the reports up as the leaders' debate is on tonight.
And he's got a vested interest in turning the page, moving on from some of the gaps in his campaign and turning the focus to this hard security.
7:11.
Hosking.
Now, other matters. What do we make of these reports that the Russians and the Indonesians are cozying up? Russia's looking to park a little bit of long-range air power. We think about 1,300 k's from Australia, Darwin, of course. Putin and Subianto seem to be increasingly friendly. International geopolitical analyst Jeffrey Miller's with us. Jeffrey, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike.
They deny it all, so who do we believe?
Well, look, it is the old saying from Bismarck that never believe anything in politics until it's been officially been denied. And yet there has been a categorical denial from Indonesia on this. And I think we should take them at their word, Mike, because it wouldn't really fit with Indonesian foreign policy. They have the foreign policy of non-alignment, and they've conducted military exercises with Russia in the past, in the recent past, but they've also conducted exercises with Australia, the US and China. And I think that tells you really everything about how they approach the world.
OK, so we don't need to panic about it. How would China react if it was true, for example? Would they be bothered by that given their relationship with the war?
I don't think so as such. It's an interesting question, well, how China would actually see this. Look, I think all of this is just a reflection of the continued escalating tensions that we're seeing around the region, around the world. So, we should take this seriously. There's probably something to it. It came out of the Janes Defence website. I don't think they've made this up out of thin air. There must be something to it somewhere. Peter Dutton, though, in Australia is going to hype this up. He called it a catastrophic failure yesterday, the fact that Anthony Albanese didn't seem to know anything about it before Janes published it. Yeah. And he is going to hype this up because we've got the TV debate on tonight, and he's got a vested interest in turning the page, moving on from some of the gaps in his campaign and turning the focus to this hard security. But I think we need to be very careful about telling countries, big countries in the global south like Indonesia, what they can and can't do with their military bases. And we should also remember, Mike, that Russia is also part of the Asia Pacific. They've had a Pacific fleet based near Vladivostok since 1731. We sometimes forget that Russia is also an Asia Pacific power as well as a European one.
Good insight as always, Jeffrey. Appreciate it. Jeffrey Miller, international geopolitical analyst, 7:13.
Hosking.
Yeah, I don't know the debate's going to save Dutton. If you ever want to see a wheels fall off a campaign from a reasonably good standing start, Dutton's your man. He will, I'm assuming, get rolled if he loses it, although he's fought hard to get there. So anyway, that's for another day. Steve Price later on the program.